guys, if you don't know me, my name is Stephanie, also known as SLMISSGLAM here on YouTube and across social media. I make beauty, lifestyle, decor, and being a mom videos and vlogs here on YouTube. So I wanted to do a makeup look today that I truly just love, that makes me feel girly, makes me feel so nice on the inside, and just something that brings out my natural beauty. So I really love the look that I was able to create today, and obviously being a mom, it's all about time management. So I think for me, being able to sit down for 10 minutes and just create a beautiful, soft, glowy look that I really just, I think, makes me feel better about myself. And when I feel better about myself, I'm a better businesswoman, I'm a better mom, and I get things done throughout the day. So I definitely think it starts from just doing things that we love, and doing makeup, playing with beauty products, and chatting with you guys is something I love so much here on YouTube. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. And of course, we're gonna be using my new makeup brushes that will be launching soon. So I do have a wide range of makeup brushes as well. So I have my own online store. You can find so many different sets and styles. Also, makeup bags as well is another thing that I sell, and I love makeup in general. So yeah, I will be using that in today's video as well. So if you guys have not yet grabbed your coffee, go grab your coffee, because this is going to be a really fun get ready with me. And I hope you guys like the look I've created today. So we are filming in my master bathroom today. I just made myself a cup of coffee. And the reason why I was so intrigued in making this type of tutorial is because I think 90% of our days, being new moms or having toddlers, having older kids, it's all about time, and we don't have much of it anymore. So I usually have 5 to 10 minutes to get ready in the mornings, and that's just to really do my skincare, and then I'll put on like a little bit of makeup. But I think for me, it's really realized when I do have the time is to appreciate the time and get ready when I can and do a full face of makeup, because this is truly what I love to do. It's why I created my channel in the first place. And I remember one of the very first videos I ever did was a makeup tutorial. And it really got me back to my roots, because you know I love making vlogs, I love chatting with you guys, but I really love makeup too, and you guys know that, and using my brushes, and I just feel like this is such a nice time to really, I guess, appreciate when we do have the time as moms to get ready. So that is why I wanted to do today's video with you, and I thought I would do a really fun, simple and soft pink makeup look, pink nude makeup look. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I also threw on my pinkest outfit because it's really close to Valentine's Day, and Ryan and I are gonna take the girls out for a nice dinner. So yeah, let me know what you guys have planned for Valentine's Day. We're also going to be going in with my new brushes that are launching on Valentine's Day. If you guys have not seen these babies, oh my goodness, they are so stunning, so beautiful. You have the pink ombre, you have the jewels all around the ferrule, and they are the softest brushes ever. So really excited. I'm going to be using these today for the makeup look, as well as the Boss Babe brushes. So if you guys want to see how I get my full face done, then just keep on watching. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee first. And look how cute the lash mug is. So perfect. I feel like this video is just so pink, and I love it because you guys know how much I love pink. So I'm gonna go in first with skincare, because that's obviously so important to having a really nice base and really great skin. And I know last week when I was filming, you guys saw all my breakouts, which honestly, it happens, but I did have my period, so that is why I have so many breakouts right now, and I'm sure all you women know how that works. So yeah, I definitely get the munchies, and I eat a lot of unhealthy foods when I have my period, but I'm drinking lots of water now. Also have my pink cup with me. So yeah, let's get started. I've already actually gone in with my cleanser. This is the Pink Cloud cleanser, jelly cleanser, which I use every morning. It's so soft, so gentle, but really foams up nicely. And especially my pores. My pores are so like oily. I have big pores and blackheads, so that is something that I've been really focusing on and working on, is really cleansing my skin. So I usually cleanse my skin for a few minutes, and after I do that, I go in with my moisturizer, which I've already done. I've already put my moisturizer on. So the first product I'm gonna go in with here, I have a few actually. So the Gucci Serum Silk Priming Primer. So this is what I'm gonna go in with first. And it really is, it's a nice product. I just wish it wasn't so scented. It is quite scented. but it has like a really nice consistency. It's lightweight, light textured, and gives my skin a really nice base. And not only that, my foundation seems to last quite a while when it's on. So for me, I want it to last all day on my skin. I don't like touching up throughout the day if I don't have to. So we also have the Kylie Skin Eye Cream that I'm going in with right here. I usually put eye cream on right before I do my concealer because it just keeps it moisturized, and my under eyes have been really dry lately. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of this. And then I'm gonna go grab my wig because I do like getting ready while wearing my wig, and it sometimes takes me a few minutes to put on. So I did have some questions in my last video asking me a little bit more about the wigs. So a lot of you guys were asking if it hurts throughout the day and what the comparison is with wearing tape-ins or hair extensions, which if you know me, if you've been following me a long time, I have had every different hair color. I've had every different hair extension, tape-in you can imagine. And I've quit all of that and just moved on to wigs because if you've been following me, you know I have alopecia, and I've struggled with alopecia since I was 5 years old. So it is a common immune disease that is actually, yeah, it's after I made that video, I was surprised on seeing how common it really is, but a lot of people do struggle with alopecia and hair loss. So it's caused, well, my alopecia in particular is caused from stress, but I mean, yeah, I've talked about it. If you guys want to watch some of those videos that I've made on alopecia, then go right ahead if you guys are suffering from it as well. But wigs have really helped me, and I think boost my confidence, my self-esteem, and also I've really loved playing around with different wigs. And it's also super simple. Like hair extensions would take me a long time to put in, and a wig, I just put it on. It's already styled. I don't have to like curl it, I don't have to straighten it, I don't do anything to it, I don't touch it, I just brush out the hair and boom, I'm ready to go. So that's been really a life-changing experience for me because I mean, hair was one of the things that would take me a really long time, but now it's just kind of a simple throw on the wig, take my time with my makeup. So that's kind of what I've been doing. But today I think I'm gonna go in with my dark brown. I have a blonde and a dark brown, so it's fun to like play with different hair colors. So yeah, I would recommend doing wigs just because you can take them off easy, you can put them on easy, and I mean, they're quick. They are really quick. And for tape-ins and hair extensions, they would really pull on my scalp. And for me, I don't wear wigs all day. I only wear wigs when I'm filming or I'm going out on a date night or something like that. So I only have it on for a few hours. One time, I think I had it on for 8 hours for the girl's second birthday, and then it was starting to like get really irritating. But I think if you're wearing it from like 2 to 5 hours, it won't hurt you at all. And I can definitely leave some recommendations on wigs down below. Freedom Couture has some of the most gorgeous wigs. They are in Australia, but I think they are worth every penny because they are beautiful. So I'm gonna go get my wig right now and show you guys. Okay, so I have it right here, and this is probably one of my favorite ones right now, but look at the nice curl. This is all naturally done. I haven't touched the hair, I haven't curled it, and I think that's where a lot of people think with wigs that they would have to style them themselves, but you really don't have to if you get one that's pre-curled. Using my Crave Naturals brush right here. This is actually a friend of mine that owns this company, and I love her hairbrushes. But I do use it on my wigs as well. You can use any, hairbrush, and I just comb it out. That's all I do. So yeah, this is something I love to do if I'm doing a full makeup look, or if I want to look really nicely put together for the day, I will throw my wig on because I'm still, obviously I don't have much hair right now, but that's okay. And 90% of the day, I usually just rock my hair as is at home if it's just Ryan and the girls. But if I'm going out, then I will throw on a wig. And I love it. I honestly have grown to really, truly love wigs. I love the way they make me feel and how beautiful they are. All my Instagram photos, I'm basically wearing my wigs. I also have this, I'll attach it down in the description for you, but this is a lifesaver and it really holds your wig on. You can literally be on a roller coaster and it not come off. So I know that's a lot of your worries. Wearing a wig is like, is it gonna come off? And honestly, this is what holds it into place. And I've realized that, this could just be a full makeup tutorial, but a lot of people wear wigs, and I think a lot of people are curious about wearing wigs because they are, I think, really mainstream now, and I think they're coming back compared to what they were before, and I think people are opening themselves up to wearing wigs instead of doing extensions. So I think it's great to share this and show you guys like how I put them on, and I just think people need to show more of this online because a lot of people are interested in wigs but don't really share how to you know, wear them or put them on. So I think you just got to be comfortable with sharing these sorts of things online. But you guys already know I share everything. So there's not much about me that you guys don't know. So, okay. There we go. So I usually just try to center it out where my hairline actually is, like that. And then the two bands, there's gonna be like these right here. I'm gonna clip them together. It's hard to do, I think, while I'm filming, but that's okay because I want you guys to see what I actually do. There we go. Oh, almost there. There we go. Okay. Now, my hair underneath, there's gonna be some clips. All I do is I push the hair, my actual hair up, and then push the clips down and snap them. So, boom, done. Move this a little bit forward, comb it out. Boom. So one other tip I have, you guys can see the very front hairline. That is the one thing I think that has been my most like insecure part about wearing a wig, but I wanted to quickly show you guys this. So I did buy this separately, so it's actual tape that you just cut and it's invisible. You put it right in the front here and it's what holds this part into place. So if you are worried and you have a hard time like me getting the front mastered down, then definitely get this as well because it really, really does help. So I'm just gonna leave it like this for now since I'm just gonna be doing my makeup, but at the end I'll put it on to show you guys. All right, so I have my makeup case right here. So this launched this year, or not this year, but the end of last year, near Black Friday. So really, really excited to use this today. It stores so much makeup. You can put your brushes in here too. I'm gonna grab my foundation that I have, which I've been really in love with this foundation lately. It's very lightweight, but covers, which is exactly what I want. So this one right here is the Pat McGrath foundation. Look how luxurious the bottle is. The bottle is beautiful. So this brush right here is the Boss Babe buffing brush. It's perfect for foundation. You can also use it to buff out contour as well, so bronzer. But I'm gonna go in with the foundation and use this brush, which has been my favorite. Okay, so let me know too in the comments, be honest, how long do you usually spend getting ready in the morning? And I feel like my answer now being a mom is so different than how much time it used to take me. Ryan used to get so mad because it used to take me, like, no joke, an hour and a half to get ready. But I think he knew, and he's like, you have your coffee and you take your time. Like, that's always kind of how I've had like a mentality going into getting ready, is just, it's enjoyable. Like, I love getting ready, so I'm gonna take my time doing it. But it used to take me an hour and a half, and now I don't have that time. I wanna say it takes me about 20 to 30 minutes to do like a full makeup if I'm wanting to put like lashes on and liner, smoky eye, like the whole look would take me about 20 to 30 minutes. But if Mia and Sophia are awake, I would say I have about 5 to 10 minutes. So if I'm like doing something quick, I'll usually put on foundation because I have really uneven skin tone, and I feel like after I put foundation on, it's almost like transforming, like a whole new person. So I definitely think concealer, foundation, and a little bit of bronzer to warm up my skin, and lipstick would be like my go-to, and mascara if I had time. But yeah, let me know in the comments, like, how long does it typically take you guys to get ready? And how many little ones do you have running around at home? Are you at home with your kids right now, or are they in school? I know here in Calgary, I think kids were in school, and then as of last week, I think they're back at home. So I'm sure parents are really busy right now. I always take it over my lips too. I'm just going around the nose area too, because sometimes when I'm filming in the camera, I'll miss like in between my nose area quite a bit. So I'm just doing that right now, my forehead. Don't miss the neck too, because we all know how bad that looks. So I usually will go down with a little bit of bronzer down my neck as well, just so everything matches, because my whole body is pale right now. I've not had a tan in a long time. The other thing I was gonna ask you guys is if you've seen After. I watched After We Collided. It's like a whole series, and there's a full line of books behind it. That's why they made the movie, and I am so addicted. I watched After We Collided, then I'm like, okay, I have to watch the first one. So I like bought it on YouTube actually, watched it yesterday. I love it. It's just such a great romance. I know there's a lot of backlash on it, but I loved the storyline and the characters, and it's just one of those like shows like Twilight where it sucks you in, and like, I love it so, so much. And I'm such a I'll watch movies and then want to read the books, but my friend was like, okay, you have to read the books first. The books like are amazing. So I think I'm gonna get them on Amazon and read them, because usually books are better than the actual movies and there's so much more detail in them. So I just, oh, the storyline, oh, I loved it so much. So let me know if you guys have watched it. If you haven't, definitely check it out on Netflix, because the second one is on Netflix. And oh my goodness, it's so good. It's such a good, like, romantic, young movie. But it reminds me of like Sex in the City, but like a younger teen version. So it is quite, I think it's rated R. But it's really good. So just wanted to mention that as well. I'm gonna go grab my concealer. Okay. So this one is the one I've been using, the Pat McGrath Lab. So you guys already know, like, foundation, concealer, my favorite. These are awesome, and I like because they're lightweight, but they really cover. So just gonna put this underneath my eyes, and I'll link down the shade colors that I am too. I can't believe too how bad my under eyes have got after having the girls, and just like the lack of sleep is for real. But I'm really thankful for concealer, because it takes everything away and wakes me up in the morning, even though I'm not. So I'm gonna go in with one of my fluffier eye brushes. So that's also another thing. I really love fluffy eye brushes because you can use them to buff out concealer as well. So I'm just going in with the Boss Babe Blending Brush BB7. But it like instantly wakes me up. Take it over my lid too before we do shadow. I'm gonna go in with like a nice goldy look on the eyes, like a bronzed look, but with pink lipstick and some pink blush. Be like the perfect Valentine's Day look. But yeah, let me know what you guys have been watching on Netflix, because I feel like whenever I bring up any shows, you guys are just going crazy in the comments. Like, I love that, because that's all I've been really doing. Ryan and I have just been watching like marathons of movies, and I couldn't get him to watch after. It's just not his thing. But I was like, this is so good. And I was talking to my friend Jen about it, and she was just like, what are you doing watching the movie? You gotta read the books first. So that's my first advice. Maybe read the books first. And I do spot conceal a little bit, because this is quite thicker than my foundation. So it does cover up a little bit nicer if I have pimples, which we all do. I remember, you guys, when I first started my channel, like how I would pre-hide pimples just so you guys wouldn't see. Like, I used to be so self-conscious, like when the first year I had my channel, and like I wasn't able to show any imperfection. And now you guys see me like no makeup. Like, I remember in my last video I had like nothing on, hair up in a pony when I have my alopecia. So I feel like you guys have just really been able to see the full me throughout the years, and it's so rejuvenating and such a nice feeling knowing I can just 100% be myself on this channel and not pretend at all. And it's sometimes hard not to, I think, when you start off in this world of being on social media, because you think people are going to judge you because of a pimple, or you think that people will look at you differently because, you know, you don't have the best of skin, or you don't have the best of hair, or, you know. And I just think it's so beautiful, and it's so lovely when you can kind of see the change in the growth you've had with who you are. Like, I think myself as a person, like, I've been able to grow so much, and it reflects through my channel, if that makes sense. But you guys have really seen me grow and change throughout the years, so it's been a blessing in disguise, and I'm just thankful I can be myself, but also get ready with you guys and like feel good about this, because I really do, and it just makes me feel nice to get ready and like do my makeup with you guys. So going in with my Too Faced powder. This is actually one of my favorites, and it looks light, but it comes on transparent. So this is the Too Faced Prime Poreless Skin Finishing Powder. Gonna go in with my big fluffy brush, this one right here. So this is the largest brush in my new set, and it is so fluffy, so soft. And I think it's a huge deal. That's why I started my makeup brushes in the first place. But I remember using brushes and how much of a difference they make when you're using better quality brushes. Because we've all been there. I think one of my first makeup brush lines I had ever used, it was at Shoppers. I can't remember the name of it. It might have been Quo. but I didn't really like their brushes at the time. Like they just, and my makeup was not sliding on. I remember I had really bad, just like, I don't know, like you could see my pores, and like I wasn't using the best of brushes. But once I kind of got onto MAC brushes and even like, you know, Sigma brushes and stuff like that, I have no problem talking about other brush lines. I think, you know, once you can kind of just openly talk about how you've gotten to this point, because I of course used makeup brushes before starting my own line, but it also helped me design and create brushes I knew that, you know, a lot of women would really love to use and appreciate. So I think it's all about, you know, how the brush looks but feels and performs at the same time. So I truly love my brushes so much, and they've also grown with me throughout my years, and I'm sure you guys know since my very first set how much my brushes have changed, so it's quite remarkable. Let me know too if you're having your coffee right now. I know a lot of you guys are tea drinkers and some of you guys may be having tea, so let me know what you're having too. I am gonna get my bronzer. This has been one of my favorites, Natasha Denona Contour Sculpting Powder. I know the color looks scary when you first look at it, but I promise it's very warm and sun-kissed when you apply it. So I'm gonna go in. This is the angled blusher. Great to use for blush or if you're doing a contour since it is angled. Let's get in close there so you guys can see. And for me, I've always been a really big bronzer lover. I make a fishy face to get a nice contour, but that's usually what I do. It's what I learned in makeup school, actually. And it's funny too because no one really knows that I went to cosmetology school, but I did. And I took the full makeup program, the global program at Blanche Macdonald, which is the #1 school in Canada. But to be honest, nothing against Blanche. I loved Blanche. It's a wonderful school. I met so many friends there too, and it just took me into like a whole new world of makeup. But I learned so much too from YouTube videos. Like I remember I was watching Michelle Phan, That's Heart. Like there's some girls I watch religiously like every day. And I learned so much from them, like just from watching their videos. So it really is, I think, really neat that you can learn technique, you can learn so many things in artistry like online these days. And you know, I think there's a magic to that, and I think it's really nice to be able to create that. And that's why I love vlogs, but I also love making these types of videos where I'm sitting down with you and just doing the things that I love. And I love doing my makeup and getting ready. I also love chatting with you guys, as you know. If you know me well, you know I love to chat, so I will talk your ear off. But really, what's the point of me making these videos if I'm not getting to know you guys as well? So let me know who you are in the comments, if you've been following me for a long time or if you're newer to my channel, and how you found me. I'm always curious. I'm always really curious to know like how you guys found me on social media. Was it through Instagram? Was it through like looking up like a house tour or twin pregnancy? Because I know a lot of people found me when I was pregnant with twins, which I do a nose contour, and I usually take my hands after and just go like this because look how much I have on my nose. Boop. There we go. Blend it out. That's always a little trick too. I always blend out my nose with my fingers. Also, if you guys stick around for the end of the video, I want to share with you a little sneak peek of what I have launching with my makeup line. So if you're new and you don't know, I have had makeup brushes for the last 6 years on my social media platforms, and my brand has been established since I think seven years almost. But I'm really excited for SLMISSGLAM Beauty and the launch of my first ever makeup line. It's been a dream of mine for so long now, and just being a makeup lover, hoarder, collector, I've always wanted to have my own makeup line. So there's going to be so many different new launches coming this year, and not even to do with makeup, but I can't talk about that yet. But I'm really excited to share with you the newer things I have coming. And even from launching accessories, I have my own jewelry case, I have a makeup bag, I have things that I love that go along with beauty, and you know, everything we love about being girly and feminine. And just, this is just such, I think, a great way on expressing to you guys like throughout the years where I've really wanted my line to go, because I mean, I've been on YouTube for a long time now, and I mean, it's nice to have these opportunities, but to share with you like just everything, I guess, throughout, like everything it took for me to get to where I am now. So I've also had a lot of questions on like business and, you guys want to see videos like that, so I will have those like in my upcoming vlogs and kind of share more on detail on how I got here and, you know, the steps to, I guess, my successes and how I had my business started. So I'm really excited though for the makeup line, and I just wanted to share that with you. But I am also going to go in with blush. I wanted to go in with a really soft pink blush today. Don't know if it's here. I might have to go grab it. Oh, actually, it is here. So I have this little baby one. It's a Too Faced one, which it's so pretty. It's Love Flush Baby Love, and looks like this. So it's like a nice pinky neutral tone. And for Valentine's Day, how cute is this? So I'm going to go in with my blusher brush right here. And if I go in with anything too pinky on my skin, it just comes off really like flushed and like it doesn't look good. So I usually have to go for like a peachier pink on my skin. So I have a new discovery. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. I got this on Amazon like a month ago and I am obsessed. It is just as good as like the Brow Wiz, Anastasia, and like all the other ones that I've tried by like Benefit, and it's about like half the price. So I really have fallen in love with this. And my brows, I mean, I had them microbladed, then I had them micro shaded, and I haven't had them done since I lived in Windsor. So it's been about like almost a year since I've had them done. So I've had to really fill them in, but I'm hoping to get them done like by March at least. But I mean, with COVID and everything, like there have been strict regulations here, so I haven't really been able to go anywhere. Even my my hair injections, I had to stop for about a month. So really hoping to get an appointment in the next upcoming weeks. But let me know if anything stopped for you. Like even I couldn't imagine, like if one thing I did religiously when I was pregnant was pregnancy massage. If I didn't have that, I don't know what I would do, because that was like the only thing I looked forward to and helped my pain. I had bad sciatica when I was pregnant. But let me know like if you guys did pregnancy massage, because if they took that away from me, I'd be like, okay, like Ryan would really have to fill in that spot. But I had really bad sciatica pain when I was pregnant with the girls, and that's like a vivid memory I had, because I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I'd be like screaming, like the worst, like almost felt like a Charlie horse, like a shooting pain up your leg. And I remember having such bad ones. So yeah, that was something I do not miss, but I'm just gonna fill in my brows right now. And I think one thing I've learned over the years is not to overfill them. I used to really overdo it, but now I just lightly fill them in. Okay, I'm also turning off my phone volume. If you are getting into YouTube, make sure you do that, because my phone goes off like crazy. And it's sometimes like Ryan and I just talking back and forth to each other. Who's got lunch? Who's making the girls lunch? So that's just Ryan. But I am turning it off right now, and I also get notifications on YouTube and Instagram. So my phone is like blowing up 90% of the time, but I'm also happy that I have that, because then I can see when you guys are commenting. And I do have the YouTube app, so like I follow all the comments, I respond as much as I can, even in between the girls when the girls are napping. So it's really important to me. I love communicating with you guys. But I'm going in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz, or sorry, not Brow Wiz. This is the brow gel. So it's just clear, but I really like it because then my brows don't move throughout the day. And another thing too, my brows are pretty sporadic right now because my alopecia too. So my brows grow in quite thick, which is funny because my spots don't, and they take a longer time to grow, but my brows grow so fast. So I usually have to trim them down and pluck all the time. But yeah, they definitely are quite thick right now. Gonna get my shadow. Okay, so I went in with this one, and I haven't used this, I want to say, in like the last month, but this is a beautiful palette that has every color that I would really want to use for that like warm look that I'm trying to achieve here. But yeah, really gorgeous palette. This is by Too Faced, and I love this palette so much. You can kind of tell I've dug into a lot of the shimmery shadows. So I'm gonna get my eye brush here, and this one is the Angled Eye. That is in the Boss Babe collection, which is a gorgeous nude collection. And I'm just gonna take that champagne color on my lid. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I'll go in the crease first with like my matte shade, but then sometimes I like just doing my, I don't think there's like a proper way. Like I'll do it either way. But yeah, I have wanted to do a makeup tutorial in some time now, and I feel like I haven't in forever. It's been, I want to say, like a dedicated makeup tutorial, I want to say over a year, which is pretty crazy. But since it's Valentine's Day, a lot of you guys were asking too for like a pinkier look, so I just thought, why not? Even though we're in COVID and there's regulations and we're not really going anywhere, it's nice to feel good about yourself. And like I said, we're gonna plan for a dinner, so it's kind of a look that I think I'll try to do once we take the girls out. And I think we're gonna go to our favorite pasta place. It's called Alora, and they have it's like a pasta and wine bar, but the girls are so cute there. They have these little high chairs, they bring them like coloring books and crayons, and the girls just like look like such big girls sitting down in their chairs. And I know I share with you guys on IG stories, I'm there, I'm the queen of IG stories if you don't follow me on there. I'm posting nearly every day, every few hours on what I'm doing. So I feel like it's a great way to get to know like someone that's on YouTube or on social media. But I share a lot of the girls on there. So if you guys don't know who Mia and Sophia are, that's Mia and Sophia. And they are, as of today, as of yesterday, they are 2.5 officially, which is nuts, which is crazy. I can't even believe they're 2.5. I am gonna go in with the new Fluffy Eye Blender right here, my new collection. I'm gonna just take a lighter shade here in my crease. It's crazy though, like how quickly they grow. And I've been trying to capture like every moment as much as I possibly can without just not being in the moment, if that makes sense. Like I think sometimes I'm like, why am I trying to take so many photos when I just want to like see this? Like when we're skating outside and like I see the girls, like Sophia was playing goalie the other day with Ryan and like blocking the puck. And I'm like, why do I have my phone out? Like I should be just like living in the moment for this. And photos are nice because I look back on photos. I make scrapbooks and I'm such a photo collector, but at the same time, I love living in moments. And I think that's really important as a mom, to appreciate time, just how I appreciate this time getting ready with you. And going back to, I think it boosts our energy, our mood. And I know in my last video, I chatted with you guys about how I really hit this like plateau of feeling uninspired, unmotivated. And I think January was a hard month for everybody because we kind of got into this like, it's 2021, like why does it still feel like this? And you know, and I think it's good to pick yourself up when you're feeling down like that and just really appreciate like the smaller things in life. And I know I do as a mom, and it gets hard at times, you know, like the balance of motherhood and business and being a wife and everything really, and also taking time to myself, which is this is what I love, and this is what makes me, honestly, it's such a funny thing to think about, but doing my makeup or feeling good about myself, that boosts my mood and my momentum so much that I become a better mom. And I never realized that until I was like, hey, I haven't done my makeup in like 2 months, why? And after I did, I felt so good. And sometimes you just need that as a mom. And Ryan's thing would be like his garage time and like, you know, doing whatever on his car, working on his Chevelle. And, you know, he enjoys those moments. And for me, it's this is where I've made my channel, I've made my social media career. This is what I love to do. So that's why I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to do vlogs, but I'm also going to do chit chat, coffee time, let's talk, let's get ready together, because that's what I love to do. So I appreciate you guys and being able to watch my videos. It means a lot to me. I'm just going to go in with a darker brown to kind of intensify the outer V here and blend. One other thing I want to talk about mom related is, you guys know last year I did the girl's second birthday theme that was like tea party and enchanted forest theme. So it was all floral. The girls are so obsessed with Minnie Mouse that I was like, I have to do Minnie Mouse. So if you have any recommendations on just like party supplies or decorating tips on a Mickey Mouse theme, leave them down below, because the girls will not sleep without their Minnie. And it's so funny. Sophia goes, Minnie, 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 like over and over again until she gets her Minnie to sleep with. So they are like attached by the hip with Minnie. And yeah, so I definitely wanted to do a Minnie theme. Now I'm gonna go in with this color right here, Golden Light, because that's like one of my favorite shades of all time, which you'll see soon. But I love gold. I've loved gold for the longest time. Gold was actually one of the first makeup looks I did when I was in cosmetology school. I did a really nice golden smoky eye with a pink lip, and I remember getting a really good grade at the time on that look that I did. But it's just been my like go-to. It's always been my go-to. It warms my skin. I love just like the golden looks really remind me of like the sun and being outside. So I am quite naturist. That's why we live like literally we have mountain view, and there's something so appreciated with being back in Calgary and just like looking at the mountains out my window. Like I feel like we're on a resort, or like we just have like a free mind outside of life sometimes and out of just stressful things. And for me, and even alopecia, it's been a great balance of just being able to go outdoors and do things. And even though it's -30 here right now and it's snowing, we have taken the girls out, which you guys have probably seen on my Instagram, out to the little pond, and we take them skating and they chase Ryan around. And Ryan has a background in hockey, so he used to play hockey in his high school years, and he played for a long time. So he does spins around me, and like he looks like he's a figure skater. He's that good. But I can skate too, I'm just not the best. But next year we're gonna teach the girls how to skate, which will be really, really fun. And we were gonna do it this year, but I kind of just wanted to get them onto the ice to see what they would do. But I think next year they'll be ready. So I forgot to show you guys what that was. That is the flat shader brush right here. So it's just like a flat shadow brush, which is really great if you're packing on color onto the lid. So for me, I love packing on gold. I sometimes even take, like if I have a really sparkly like topper, then I'll go in with that over top, like something like this. But I am gonna go a little bit more just natural today. Gonna go in with a little bit of that darker brown in the inner crease. But I remember in high school, I used to always be the one to get like all my friends ready for like their first date, for prom. Like I remember I'd be doing like 3 to 4 of my friends' makeup, hair, everything, getting them ready, getting them dressed. I remember a ton of them would even borrow my clothes and then get myself ready at the very last second and like have like 10 minutes. But I simply always loved, I think, the purity of just getting people ready and loving it, and loving the way that I was able to make them feel. And I just truly remember that like it was yesterday. Like I used to love doing that. And even when I worked in cosmetology, like I worked at Halt Renfrew and I did people's makeup. And I think for me, I slowly started to realize that like I loved doing tutorials and talking online with you more than I enjoy doing other people's makeup. As some people have a pure talent at it. My friend Jen is a full-time makeup artist that does weddings. So there are some people that are really just talented at doing other people's makeup. But for me, I was never like, I loved it. Like I love making someone feel good about themselves. But I think me in general, like I just love giving to other people presents and shopping for them. And I'm a big gift giver. But I used to love that feeling of just like getting someone ready and making them feel good about themselves. So I think there's so many different aspects to doing makeup and so many different careers that you can have from it. And it's just really nice. But if you are looking on like making your own YouTube channel, I would just really say, this is my biggest tip, is just be authentic, be real, be yourself from the get-go. If I could go back in time, I don't know. I don't like to live in my past, and I like to just not think about things that I regret, but I would have probably just wished I had been more myself from the start, because that's really who I am, like who I am 24/7 when I'm on here is just me. And it's nice when you can just not worry about having to wear makeup or, you know, having to look 100% when you make your videos. It's just really nice when you can be your full self and be accepted and loved. So a lot of you guys who are like, Steph, you don't have to put your wig on just to make a video. And it's not really about that. I mean, you guys will see me lots without any makeup, but at the same time, I love just getting ready and like feeling girly and like glam, right? So it's too bad we have nowhere to go tonight. I kind of want to go for dinner. Maybe you guys have to tempt Ryan. But yeah, I definitely have a lot of fun with it. I'm gonna get my liner. Oh, right here, Illamasqua. So I got this in my Ipsy bag. If you guys didn't know, I am a part of Ipsy. So you guys will see a lot of my brushes in their monthly subscription bags, which is amazing. It's one of my I think my biggest accomplishments, like I remember being so obsessed with Michelle Phan when she launched Ipsy years ago, and I could not believe when I had my first Ipsy bag. It's truly remarkable, I think, how far the brand has come, you know? I always kind of have to be silent when I do liner. I'm not skilled enough to do liner and talk at the same time, so I apologize, but bear with me. So this is a liquid liner as well. I don't know why, I've never been into like crayon or like any sort of other, I've always gone to liquid. I don't know why, if it just appears darker and it just, I don't know. I've just always used liquid. And I think it stays a lot longer than like crayon. But if you're trying to go for that like smudgy look, then I would do crayon then. I'm gonna put on lashes today. I'm so excited. I have a lash drawer. I'm gonna go grab them now. So you guys know I love supporting my friends' lines, and when it comes to anything, like I just love supporting people that I know and I know are very hardworking. So my friend Violet, she's actually due to have her baby boy like any minute now. I talked to her the other day and she's like, he's like coming. She's 40 weeks, so I'm really excited for her. But right here we have her lashes. These are called Beauty Code Co. Let me zoom in here. Beauty Code Co. Look at this packaging. Like, this is so stunning. And her lashes last so long. I can get like 40 wears. Like, I can wear these for months on end, just one pair. So I just wanted to quickly show you guys the packaging. So stunning. So these ones here are the 008. So they're just more fluffy, but I am gonna go with the more natural ones today. And I also put in a ton of floral, if you guys can see over there, because Valentine's Day is on Sunday, I believe. And I just wanted it to look kind of like springy. Whenever I think of Valentine's Day, I like obviously think of pink, but I also think of floral, and it just makes me happy, and I love having floral in the house. So yeah, and I would love to have spring weather right now, because we were driving to Starbucks last night with the girls and it said -30. -30. That is cold. That is cold. So yeah, I appreciate sunny weather. I appreciate going to California whenever we can, but clearly we can't travel right now. But yeah, I appreciate warm weather and I miss it. Lashes are funny though. They're one of those things that I think causes the most frustration, that people won't even wear them because they don't know how to put them on. So two things: get a good lash glue. I think that's really important. Beauty Code Co has one. Also, I'm using Pink Minx Luxury Lash Glue today, but use a really great lash glue. Also, House of Lashes one is pretty good from Sephora. And I also have a lash applicator, which I also think is important to apply them properly. But honestly, once you kind of, I think, have done it a few times in practice, it gets so much easier. And I'm not a pro at applying lashes at all, but I think I've definitely been able to get a simple strategy on how to apply them, and it works for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna take them off right now, off the plastic. There we go. And I'm gonna trim them too. Okay, so I'm gonna put just a little bit of lash glue on right now. The other show I actually want to watch tonight, I watched the first two series, and the third one just came out, is The Sinner. So if you like kind of like, I wouldn't say it's scary, but it definitely is kind of like I'd say like a Criminal Minds kind of show. But the like storylines and the plots are so addicting and so good. I think Jessica Biel was in the first one, but oh my goodness, so good and addicting. I really like crime shows and like murder shows. I always have. And I remember when I said that online, so many of you guys were like, so do I. And like sometimes you don't think I'd be doing that in my spare time, but I do. I've grown up watching crime shows and I love it. Law and Order, Criminal Minds, CSI. My coffee's cold now. Lipstick. So I was gonna go in with this one. So I did want to mention, this is my all-time favorite lipstick, JK Magic. You can see how little I have left. It's the perfect nude, but for today's look, I wanted to go in with a pinkier color. But this is also like a really gorgeous, just show you, terrible place for a swatch, but just to show you. Yeah, it's a gorgeous like everyday color, but I'm gonna go get my pink. I have always been a huge lip gloss, lipstick junkie. Huge. Like, I have so many lipsticks that are the same color, same shade, but with a different brand. I've always done that, and I think I'm I'm shocked that I won't be launching. I always thought if I had a makeup line, it would be lip gloss or lipstick first, but I mean, obviously if you know what I'm launching, then you know what's coming. But the other item I launched would be another one of my favorites that I truly love so much. But I think this is a great thing to launch first, and then this could be something that I could have second. But I love lip gloss and lipstick. Today I'm gonna go in with this Tom Ford color called Nude Vanilla. So it's a really nice, light shade. My lips, I apologize, are so dry. Like I said, -30. This kind of washes me out a little bit. I might have to go in with a darker shade here on top. Sometimes I'll just go in with a darker, pigmented lip gloss after, which I think I'm gonna go in with. I love this shade. Okay, so this one right here is the Tom Ford Love Lust. This one, look at the packaging. It's so luxurious and beautiful. Oof. I think I just got some on my makeup case. That's okay. So I'm gonna go on top. And I think my lashes are dried now too. I usually wait a few minutes for them to kind of dry. So they're a little bit easier to apply. Okay, so the last color was just washing me out way too much. So I did switch and went in with the JK Magic, which like I said is this perfect nude ever that exists. Cause I love it. I pair it with everything. So I'm gonna go on top of this with the Love Lust just because it's a little bit pinkier. That would have been something I would have worn years ago, but I think now I'm more into neutrals and nude colors, like nude pinks, which this you can just see looks 100 times better. I also put my lashes on, but I'm also gonna go on with the bottom lashes. I put on a little bit of mascara. So my favorite mascara has been the Charlotte Tilbury, which I think is in my other case. So this one here, the Push Up Lashes, is one of my favorite mascaras right now. It's so lengthening. I love it. So I'm gonna just put a little bit on the bottom. Okay, so lastly for jewelry, I have my LV hoops right here that I really love in silver. I was trying to find the gold. I could only find one. That means Sophia or Mia hid it somewhere because they like to be in my closet and my makeup vanity and hide things, mess things around so I can't find anything. That's just what they love to do. And I can't really stop them because they enjoy it at the same time. So it does entertain them. But I also have this Olive and Piper bracelet. Looks like there, it's almost like a little flower. It's really pretty though. So I'm gonna put this on and boom, yeah. And I have my wedding ring right here. I get asked all the time why I don't wear my wedding ring in my videos. It's not that I don't wear it in my videos. I don't wear it all day long because I have scratched the girls' faces so many times with my wedding ring because it's not joined still. So I have to get it molded together, but I don't like scratching them. So I'd rather just not wear it until I get that done. But obviously speculations online. There's a lot of people, are you guys actually married? Of course. But yeah, that's why I don't wear my ring. It's to do with the girls. So I have that, and I hardly wear earrings either because the multiple times they've pulled them out of my ears is not fun. But you live and you learn. That's my motto. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm wearing this I'm wearing jeans right now actually, but I would probably pair this with something else like leggings and high boots if I wanted to actually go out and wear this outfit. But I love this cardigan. It's really pretty. It's kind of like a coat cardigan and just a nice beige tank underneath. Bam, finished look. That's what I have here. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you want to see more tutorials, honestly, just chit chats and coffee, then let me know in the comments down below. But I know there's definitely 50-50 of people that love to watch get ready with me videos and makeup related videos, but there's also people that love vlogs. So if I can do a little bit of both, I think I'll be a happy girl. Yeah, so I really like how this look turned out. I will leave everything linked down below. Ooh, I'm gonna add one more thing. Grab my highlighter and my fan brush. This is one of my all-time favorite brushes, the Small Fan, Boss Babe. This is my favorite duo highlighter right here by Tom Ford. So pretty, so I'm gonna just take that. This does a big difference too. I'm surprised I didn't put any on. There we go. I would have done the Cupid's bow, but I already put my lipstick on. It's okay.